I think the industry is, doing a good job of presenting a lot of diverse tools that are great spot fixes. But I think if I could have a wish list or something that I wish the industry would do is have more of a commitment to openness, an open platform where people can really innovate on top of things. Because I feel like the reason why we're having a lot of these problems, they haven't fixed EO1 in this particular instance, is every single provider out there is trying to create a semi-closed ecosystem that they can dominate.
Right.
RHEL 1 is more closed than RHEL 9.5. Disco is completely closed. Everlaw is completely closed. And so you're having to make these whole platform choices and kind of pick what your client's not going to get. Whereas, when someone comes in and builds a platform on top of RHEL 9.5 or is committed to a platform philosophy, then you can bring all of the spot solutions that a client needs.
Well, that's why I think that's one of the reasons why Relativity is so successful. They were really the first ones to build an open platform. Everybody else, if you guys remember back at that time, 05, 06,
proprietary.
Inference and all those guys, that was all proprietary closed box stuff. Even Clearwell, who definitely had its day. But nothing like the platform that Relativity, and then allowing plugins and building everything through the API. Nobody else is doing that, including Relativity.
Yeah, and we're all sitting here today kind of wondering, if are we going to build a RHEL 9.5 solution, right? Is that going to stick around? Or because the signals that Relativity is sending with RHEL 1 is that they're going the closed model too. And so, if you want a highly invested software development community, you need to actually show the commitment to openness, in your licensing and in everything.
Yeah, I read it that they're still open to it. I think as a developer in it, it's really hard to manage an upgrade cycle that's monthly and keep up, and that's the fear.
And you don't know what their bigger picture objective is. Are they looking to remain standalone or get integrated into something bigger? Is it going to remain pseudo-open, or is it going to fully lock down? And I think they benefit from the fact that we are multiple silos. Provider, kind of you guys are an intermediary, law firm, corporate. Most of us aren't communicating and saying, here's the challenge. We communicated earlier and said, hey, we ran into this headache, and you're like, oh, I hit that exact same one. We're not having those cross dialogues where we're kind of sharing our shared challenges in a way that allows us to then kind of unite and communicate with the various big providers and say, hey, we need you guys to change this. We're beholden to them, even though we are their clients and we are buying and spending the money with them.